Hey, Internet Room, it's Tony. This camera being like not straight is just pissing me off. It's a thing. Okay, so I'm here with like this small little like haul that I have for you guys. So let's just get started. I basically bought like some stuff. So let's kind of get started with the things. So it's like a host of things. It's small, but it's like from like 3 different stores. Anyway, so yeah, let's just get into it. So the first thing I bought is this book, The Kinfolk Entrepreneur. So if you don't know me very well, and yeah, you guys like really wouldn't, but I liked when I was younger, especially like books on design and curation, fashion. But when I went to college, like all the people I had crushes on were like architecture majors. So I had like a huge thing for like architecture, and I still enjoy like following pages on my art Instagram with brutalism, like brutalist architecture. It's just a carryover. Like it's like, oh, you're hot, but then like I kind of started to really like, you know, like get into it and like read about it and stuff like that. In my city, they tore down like basically the only brutalist structure, and it was kind of sad because it was just like, you know, you kind of know what's going in its place. It's going to be like some trash, but I mean, what can you do? So yeah, they like tore it down, and I was like really sad about that. But anyway, I got this at HomeSense, and it was $20. $19.99 really, but $20 for the book. And essentially Kinfolk is just one of those like companies, like teams. They do a lot of like things about design. I know that like sometimes I think they're more focused sometimes on like Scandinavia, from what I like saw in like one of the other books, because I used to have the other there's another one that I want outside of Entrepreneur. I think it's the travel one. Yeah, I was like, which one is it? It's the travel one, but it was another one. It was like Kinfolk Life or something like that. I was just like looking at people's homes, but I got this because I'm just really inspired about people who are entrepreneurs. I want to essentially be an entrepreneur, and I kind of just want to take advice or read about entrepreneurship from people who are designing things and making things. They're active in that way. Like it's not just an entrepreneur for like a fintech company or something like that. They're an entrepreneur and they make like glass vases, or they're shoe designers, or they're, you know, they design interiors of cars, like something where it's artisanal a little bit, and not just like I'm a nursing home director and I like manage like facilities. That's cool, and there might be people in here, but it looks like overall a lot of them are more in the design sort of fields adjacent to that in some capacity. So I'm more interested in like reading about that as a result. So I purchased this. I will be purchasing the travel one because I have a few ideas about travel, like not travel agencies, but travel groups. So there's that. And it's one of the first books that I've bought in a really long time that's this big. I usually don't buy books that are huge. I'm not a huge reader to begin with anymore. Like I was, you know, in my teenage years reading books like a lot, usually like romance books. I was like really big on those. But like after college, I guess if you go to college and you have to read for assignments, you tend to lose your love of like reading. And so because it's just like it's so geared towards like a specific purpose that you have to like be analyzing things, and you have to write your thoughts, or you have to write an argument. Like it becomes kind of a chore. And so I kind of stopped, and then I started to get enthralled by the pictures anyway. So like I'm more of a magazine reader, and this one, it's not so like the writing isn't so long, right? Like here's a page of writing there. Cool. but it's in a topic that I actually am interested in. I need to get Monocle, like their magazines for this upcoming month, like the Entrepreneur one, I think for 2024, and then like Monocle, and then like Confect, I think is the other one that they have. But I'm a magazine kind of person, so there's that. Next up will be like skincare. So I finally got this Boscia. It's for the foot peel thing. I wanted to get it at Ulta, and then I looked at the date because I was like, well, let me just see if it needs an expiration, you know, if it has an expiration date put on it, and it did, and it was expired technically. So I was like, I'm glad I didn't buy this. And then it was kind of like it was like, okay, it says best if used before, but to me, I kind of didn't want to use like an old product. You know, those products that like you pick it up off the shelf in the beauty place and it's like dust on there. It's like, maybe it's not selling, maybe it's not, you know, it's like way back in the back, the last one all the way back in there. So I just decided to get like a fresh one. I was going to either order it or do something, but I found this at Marshall's for $4.99, so I'd like one anyway because it's way cheaper. And so it's addition to my foot peel collection. Essentially, I want to start doing that because my feet, I don't get pedicures or anything like that. I don't get my nails painted. I don't get my fingers primarily done because I'm a massage therapist, so I can't really have nail polish anyway, and you have to keep your nails short to massage like effectively. Some people, I guess they can get away with it, but that's kind of gross. So I decided to get that. I have like a host of other ones, but I specifically wanted that one. I also mentioned in my skincare video, or like the upcoming one, because this is probably going to go after that. So this one will probably be like Friday the 9th or the 12th, somewhere in there, because I'm trying to post Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So the exfoliation like body wash, like I really like it. So hopefully this is pretty good. This one, I think you also, it's got AHA in it, so you know, like be careful with that. But it's supposed to, over the course of like 2 weeks or whatever, go from like that to that. It peels off and then your skin is supposed to be smooth. So there's that. Other things that I got are just like quickly, Honey Pot I repurchased. I'm not done with the other pads, the Bloom ones, but I'll be done by the end of the week, and I didn't see any new like brands like when I went to any places, so I just got what I know, which is Honey Pot. I repurchased a refill of the Cicapair face calming mist. My Caudalie one, I'm gonna have to purchase probably by the end of this week, next week, definitely by the end of the month. I'll likely be out, and so I'll go back to getting the original full size at Sephora, but I picked this up from TJ Maxx because I just happened to see it. Otherwise, I would have to go to Sephora to get it, or like wherever they sell Dr. Jart. So there's that. I also picked up dental flossers because I have dental floss that I just pull and I use like the string, but like it's difficult to get in the back and I cannot maneuver it, and it's kind of sad. And the reason why I got it is because I've had root canals, which is essentially like a lot of decay that has happened, and so what they had to do was take out the nerve like right around the tooth and like plug it. And so I had a hole in my tooth for a really long time. I still have not gotten this issue fully resolved at all because where I went was like just not great, but it's like the insurance that I have. So I actually have a tooth that's kind of gray because like once you take the blood flow out, then it's essentially like, you know, not getting any more blood flow. So yeah, I have like a gray tooth. It's kind of like interesting, but it's not like, you know, like there's a risk of like having it eventually fully being taken out, but like right now it's not giving me any problems. It doesn't feel like it's infected or anything like that. But I want to just make sure that my teeth in general now have no more like bone loss due to like plaque and shit and bacteria and like grime and cavity. So I want to like brush, but I also want to like floss. And flossing is easier, I find, when it's like something like this. So I just decided to get this random brand from Plackers. It's from Burlington, that where I bought it. So I just got this. I think you can like, it turns into a pick a little bit right there. So I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, that's what it looks like. So they were pretty cheap, so I'll use these instead of the string, or just try and see if they're easier to use. But yeah, I wanted to just get these. Then I got the Beauty of Joseon Revive Serum Ginseng and Snail Mucin. I just got the cleanser also. I have it upstairs. I don't feel like running upstairs and getting it, but it's, yeah, it's the cleanser that they have. It's a cleansing gel, and I liked it. I used it today. It was pretty okay. I'm running out of the cream cleanser for my Mad Hippie. I still have the oil cleanser part, but I think I might repurchase the cream. I also have to throw away or just discard a few of the beauty things that I have, and so there's a video on that coming up. But I'm trying to get new things in to use, because some of the stuff, specifically the Pacifica, I think I mentioned in the video that you're gonna see, my body care, I didn't really like for skincare. I didn't like Pacifica at all for skincare. Maybe the patches, the under eye patches I got, maybe they'll work, but yeah. So that's this. They have like 3 or 4, I was gonna say flavors, that's not what it is, but like 3 or 4 different formulas. So one is like niacinamide and something else. This is ginseng and snail mucin. One is like propolis and something. It might be propolis and niacinamide, I don't know. And it's like another one. It's like 4 or whatever. You can get them on iHerb, I think, and then you can get them just on their website. I am gonna see if I can get the sunscreen, because I do want to start using sunscreen. The only thing with sunscreen for me is that I'll put it on and then I'll go outside and I'll sweat like instantaneously, and then it'll like just run down my face, and it's just looking like all milky, like just milk like running down my face. And I'm like, I don't want to have to keep applying, because then I'll wipe it off, and I have to wipe it off hard to get all the sweat and stuff, and then I just feel like I've wiped the entire layer of sunscreen off. And then it's kind of like some of them leave like that mask, and I'll try and put it on after like 30, you know, like wait 30 minutes or something like that. Like, I don't know, like it just, I don't like wearing sunscreen, because it's not a thing of like, I don't care about the sun protection. It's just the practical use of sunscreen for me is just non-existent in terms of like formulations. Like, I've yet to find a formula that like when it runs it doesn't burn my eyes, or it doesn't have a white cast that I have to like keep, you know, I have to apply an hour and a half before I leave somewhere, right? Like, because I just be trying to put it on before I leave, right? And I know you have to like wait for it to set, and I don't have hats and shit. But it just seems so like impractical. It's just like, I don't know, like even the one that's designed for like black skin, I like it enough, but it still does the same thing. So I don't know. Lastly, I have 2 things from my like new plant excursion type thing. The first is from Burpee. I'm gonna make like a plant channel or something like that, because I mean, like, why not? The first is like a sunflower Chianti hybrid. The reason why I decided to get this is because I wanted to see if I could grow more things. But I am interested in sunflowers, but I'm interested in this one because it's so different than what I normally see. And I'm like, huh, this may be like a huge, oh, this is gonna be huge. 4 to 5 feet. I don't know why I saw inches, but yeah, like that's that's what it is. So yeah, like I might, yeah, this is gonna be like interesting. So that's what it looks like. It's from Burpee. It's $2, and I can't see really the seeds in there, but yeah, I have a seed swap that I'm going to go to. I scheduled my day to go and do it. So like the things I'm looking for now are borage and strawberries. borage strawberries, marigolds, borage strawberries, marigolds, maybe sage, lavender, like, and I'm doing this in like different pots and stuff like that. So I have different plants that I have saved, right, from several years, but I don't know if they're going to germinate, and so I want to get like new, like different seeds to see like which one germinates. And then some of them I can't buy again, like the ones from Anthropologie. So, you know, once, if they do or do not sprout, I still can't buy them again. So I'll have to like figure out, you know, how to purchase them. So there's that. But yeah, like marigolds, because it seems like they're a great companion plant for damn near everything, because they repel like a lot of like pests and things like that. Strawberries, because I want to grow strawberries. I love strawberries, they're life. Like mint and stuff like that. I love peppermint. I want to start infusing oils and making body oils and stuff. Sage, dry it out, burn it. Lavender, dry it out and burn it. Hair stuff, body care. These are like things that I'm very interested in. So I decided to get that, and I decided to get this tea garden seed kit. So these are things that go in little like teas and blah blah blah, la la la. So yeah, you do that. You got 10 seed packets. It was $14.99 at Target, but I got it mainly because dandelion was one that I hadn't considered. I was really going for the peppermint, lavender, echinacea, because I also want to look at the echinacea or coneflower. I have that too, but I just wanted to, again, grow different seed packets to see if these things even go together, you know, because I don't want to be disappointed if I like put stuff out there and then like, you know, they don't germinate, they don't do anything at all, and then it's just like a whole bunch of pots that are like not doing anything. I want like something, so I'm like hedging my bet, like something will happen. The last one, I didn't think I mentioned borage. Borage is one specifically that I'm interested in for like womb healing type work. Echinacea kind of is also there, but yeah, and I think I'm going to try and do ginger. So I'm trying to do like a womb kind of centered, womb clearing, cleansing centered type of garden. And so like these are the elements of that. So this is the kit. I might just do a video looking at the kit and stuff like that. And yeah, that's it. So thank you for watching. Yeah, that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye.